Hey Amber, why did the turtle why did the turtle cross the road?
To get to the other side.
Yeah, I had to lay eggs. It was June. They do that in June, July, May if you're out east.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
What species?
I was thinking western painted, mostly because the red-eared sliders are invasive and you don't want to see that.
Good plan.
Yeah, good
Cool.
plan. All right, that's all. Okay, now that Amber's annoyed and that's out of the way, let's get on to some of these animals that we got in from other folks so we can talk about them a little bit, because that's what we're going to do. So first and foremost, we have these little red devil crabs. You might know them as vampire crabs. We got these from Blacktip Aquariums, and it was really fun actually. He came by through the evening and we talked, and he showed me what I was doing wrong with crabs, and now I know how to better take care of them. They're a little hard to find information on, but that was a good time, and he hooked us up with a whole bunch of these guys. You can only see a couple walking around because, my goodness, they're good at hiding. Where'd you go? He was there a second ago. I guess he took off on me. Let's see if I can fish one of these guys out here a second. Now, these I was keeping in a semi-paludarium style setup, but I guess I had a bit too much water going on in there. So he gave us some more, and oh, that guy pinched me. Oh, there we go. And showed me that you keep them like you'd keep a poison dart frog, and they'll do a lot better. And you know what? Since they've been in this kind of setup, they seem to be doing great. They seem to be quite enjoying that. There's one. Man, they're quick. They're quick little buggers. Woo! Maybe I'll just try to get some footage. There we go. So there they are. They are little land crabs, little tropical guys. They don't like to hang out in the water too much, but they do need a tiny water source. So we have one here for them. And these guys will just eat anything. Now, when I say they'll eat anything, I don't mean feed them junk food. I don't mean put your sibling in there. I mean, they'll eat anything that you would reasonably expect a little detritivore like this to eat. So, I mean, bloodworms, brine shrimp, gave them some fish flakes here and there. They will go, they will go after fruit flies, and I give them little salads as well, and they'll nibble away at that. But these guys have been super fun to watch. And super fun to keep so far. So those came from Blacktip, and yeah, that's just been a good time. Now, crabs aren't for everybody. They're growing on me for sure, and Amber's quite fond of them already. But if snakes is more your speed, we'll take a look at that next. So Shane from Morphalicious is a fella who came to us, I guess about a year and a half ago now. And he was just getting into breeding ball pythons, and he went all out into it. He got all kinds of the nice morphs, nice genetics, and started working with those. So we've got one here of his that we have on consignment. Let's take a closer look. So this ball python is banana, which is incomplete dominant. It's actually a sex-linked trait, so this came from a male maker, meaning this is a male banana. And if you were to breed it and produce bananas with it, they're probably going to be males coming out of that. It is also an orange dream, which is a bit more of a subtle morph, but it makes the colors pop really well. And these big white patches here that look like vitiligo, that is called piebaldism, and you see this across the animal kingdom. Pandas, for example, are a naturally occurring piebald animal. It's just a description of a pattern where you have these big absent patches of coloration on them, like a dairy cow. But in the case of the ball python, this is a recessive mutation, so it's a little harder to breed for. It does make for some stunning animals. Now, Shane works a lot of those really high-end recessive projects, so it's been super fun having him come by. He comes by often, especially when we got ball pythons hatching, because he always wants to check them out with us. Anyways, check him out, Morphalicious on Morph Market. Really good fella. Got some nice snakes. Not that we don't, but he does too. Now, there's another breeder who's local to us who's been at it for quite a while, and that is Elemental Herps. They primarily breed hognose snakes. I think she was talking about transitioning a little bit over to some of the king snakes now. But yeah, that's Kamiko, and she does some really nice high-end hognoses. So she has one here that she dropped off for us to sell, and let's take a look at him. So this little fella just came in. His name is Bernard, and he is a little proven breeder male Plains hognose snake, and as you can see from the label there, he's a little genetic powerhouse. So he's albino, which is a recessive trait. He's visually an albino. He has 2 copies of that, so homozygous albino, which strips away all the melanin, taking all that dark pigment out and just leaving a lot of the yellow and red pigment behind. And that's made him quite purty. Now, he has other recessive stuff going on that you can't see on him so much. These would be Evans hypo, which is a reduction of melanin content. So an albino hypo would look like this, but a little bit lighter yet again. Yeah, he's just got visually the albino, but he could produce Evans hypo albinos if bred to the right thing. He's also, and this is the big feature with him, he's het lavender. Lavender is a really cool, little less common morph and hognose snakes that gives them a lavender look to them, a deep purple tongue. It's really, really gorgeous stuff. It's another form of hypomelanism, and in my opinion, probably the nicest form of hypomelanism. I'm a really big fan of the lavender gene. So yeah, if you had a female that was het albino, and then perhaps like visual lavender, visual Evans, or het lavender, het Evans, and then maybe throw an incomplete dominant in there like an Arctic or a Conda, you could make some crazy variety in your clutches and get some really high-end little babies out of that. So yeah, that's Bernard, and he's looking for a new home. If you're interested in Mr. Bernard here, let us know in the comments there, or send us a message on Facebook would be better yet, or give us a call, and we could get things rolling on that. There you go, Mr. Bernard. We're going to get him set up in our little rack system here for the end of the day, and keep your eyes open for him. And if you're more looking for an animal that isn't going to require so much upkeep, we actually had a local artisan come by, and he made these up. These are little, made out of concrete, little crocodile heads that you can put in your front yard pond to mess with the neighbors, as well as this lovely little tree frog and tortoise back there. So those are pretty cute, and we've got those here now too. Anyways, that's all for today, folks. Thank you for signing in, thank you for watching, and we will catch you tomorrow on the next one.